There's Scorpio, Healing Grasshopper here to do your last week in October reading, the 25th to the 31st. Let's see what we got. What do we have for Scorpio? Oh, Scorpio. You're feeling overburdened. There is the generosity card. It wasn't reversed, right? No. I feel like this has a slightly different interpretation of this card. But let's see what the third card is first before I say. Okay. All right. So this is the generosity card. This can mean be generous with others and yourself. And absolutely, we're gonna take that energy of not being so hard on yourself. But in not being so hard on yourself also means that you should not feel like you have to do everything and everything is up to you all the time. Um, that's something that I need to warn Virgo of a lot, that comes up a lot for them, but not so often with you, Scorpio. Maybe it's because you are, we'll see as the reading unfolds, but there can be an element of you wanting to keep things to yourself because you are working on something that is new and you want to protect the energy of that new endeavor, which is a wise thing to do. But what I'm getting at is that delegation is important sometimes, especially when you're doing things like dealing with new businesses and that kind of thing. You can't do everything yourself. So that's what I really feel like this Six of Pentacles is talking about. This is doling out tasks. Um, so Scorpio, that doesn't mean like you're letting your secret out or anything like that. You just need to go to the appropriate people. Like I'm thinking about this in terms of YouTube, but if you're a content creator, at some point, if you're doing a whole lot of other things, you have more than one channel and you're putting out a lot of content or whatever it is, things that are overburdening you, you can do things like hire an editor, a marketer, or something, whatever. Um, so you can still keep your energy to yourself by not telling your friends and family right away, but hiring professionals to do part of your job will help. Um, the Hermit card is, in this context, talking about knowing oneself and one's capabilities. And of course, there's always an element with the Hermit of um, following one's instincts, you know, which is going to help you choose a team for people to assist you. What else do we have, Spirit? Hmm, I don't know that these are R's. These R's? Neither of them. That's R's, so it feels like R's. R's? Page of Swords reversed? No. Page of Swords is talking about you coming to that realization of what I just said. Like you realizing, yeah, something's got to give here, which is good. Because in the center of your reading here, you have, you've got, I don't know how to deal with this, but, right, which is the energy that you started with. So the energy that you started with is turning out to be the emphasis of the entire reading. Um, but the surrounding cards suggest that this feeling of not knowing what to do is not really all that strong. Like it's easily overcome. What else with that spirit? Ace of Wands, so perfect. Both of these cards are ours? Yes. Okay. So Ace of Wands coming out right after the Two of Swords is like, I don't know what to do. And the universe saying, oh no, here, I'm going to tell you what to do. Right? So this is the universe helping you out here. Like, here's the game plan. And part of this Ace of Wands can be this reading of you being alerted to the fact that you can't do everything and everything I just said about delegations and knowing your limitations and all of that. Part of it, but not all of it. Most of it is going to be, you know, a dialogue that you're having within yourself with your spirit guides. King of Pentacles here is about, he is, King of Pentacles is not lazy. He knows how to get what he wants, and he has amassed his wealth, and he's sitting here luxuriously enjoying it, sitting luxuriating in his uh, spoils, so to speak, you know. But he is not one to take on a whole bunch of tasks at once. He is a king. He knows how to delegate. He knows how to get what he needs and wants without overexerting himself. Yeah. So here we have here we have the Nine of Swords under the Four of Pentacles. I mean the Six of Pentacles, sorry, and the Two of Swords. You're putting too much pressure on yourself, Scorpio. Come on now. You have a lot of aspirations, I can feel it. But they're not all gonna, no matter how hard you work, it's not gonna happen tomorrow. You know, and the other thing is that you want this to be done so quickly. Having other people helping you might help you get it done quicker. But also, there can be worry about things like finance too, which, trust me, I can relate to that. Um, but you can't, if you run yourself into the ground, Scorpio, you're not going to be able to produce an income. You got something's got to give. You're going to need to, seek help when you need it and revise things and course correct and that kind of thing. You can't keep going with burning both ends of the candle. A higher fence. Yeah, I'm very sure this is about finances now. A hierophant are like things that you need to deal with, like your job, finances, that kind of thing. Give it up to God just came to mind. Scorpio, talk to your spirit guides. Tell your spirit guides the way you feel. They know, but you having that dialogue with them and initiating the dialogue with them is going to open you up to more downloads and more help. Ask for the help. You're not alone. What's our outcome card? Reversed. Some of you may be in new jobs that you're concerned about. You feel overworked, overburdened. You feel like there's more. It's more than you can handle. Um, Again, I would have a dialogue about this with your spirit guides. What to do next is going to come to you. Don't be so hard on yourself. I don't want to give you advice about your job because all of you have different jobs, different situations, but and your spirit guides, of course, are going to lead you to the right solution for you. But you are going to come up with ways. You're going to need to take a deep breath and assess things around you. You could even make a list of what it is that you feel is too much and is not working well in your daily tasks. And as you sit down rationally, You're going to set your anxiety aside. Like I said, take a deep breath and really delve into things. Okay, what do I do in the beginning of the day? And each task that feels like it's too much, what you feel is, par for the course and it's just part of the job, and other things that you feel are extra that you feel you shouldn't be doing or whatever. You're going to assess each thing and whether it's efficient or not. If it's not efficient, how do you make it more efficient? If you feel someone else should be doing it, maybe you need to write some sort of report. And, because I was going to say, go to your boss and tell them about it, but you've got to bring them a solution and not just go and complain about it. So, really assess the solution and, set a plan. And that plan you're going to come up with your spirit guide, not reversed. For some of you, not all of you, this is saying that this might not be the right situation for you. And even if it's not, don't go, leaving from this job before you try and resolve things. If you can't resolve things, if let's say you do write out the whole plan and you present it to your boss and everything, and they're not receptive to it, then, it may be time for you to start looking for something else. Um, not all of you, but for some of you. But at the very least, there has to be something done about this. You can't just continue like this. Ten of Wands here. So Ten of Cups, ours? No. The Chariot. Okay. That's a pretty clear message. So for some of you, yeah, man. Okay, hold on a second. Not reversed. Three of Pentacles reversed. Mm-hmm. Okay, I see now. Let's just get the rest of the cards before I say anything else. What else we got, Spirit? Mm-hmm. This is ours. Outcome reversed. Okay, good. This is outcome, both of them. Okay, very nice. Okay, Scorpio, you can exhale. I know you guys have been holding your breath just now. Very good. So listen, this is very clear here. The 7 of Cups and the Chariot here. This is movement. So for a lot of you, you're going to find that there's no solution to this. You've come to an impasse, and you've got to an impasse rather, and it's time for you to go. Um, Three of Pentacles is a lack of respect. This is a disregard for your needs, number one, and number two, not being valued. Ten of Swords is not is things being over and done with, and not no possibility of improvement. But then it's all of it is topped with the Ten of Pentacles, which is promising something better for you. By the way, here we have the Six of Swords. This is moving away from difficulty, right? So you've got three cards here that are talking about leaving. But the result of that leaving brings you emotional fulfillment and hope for the future. So, this does not mean that I want you to go into the office tomorrow and put in your resignation. Absolutely not. You are first going to speak to your spirit guides. You are second going to implement a plan with the spirit guides. I'm very sure your spirit guides are going to tell you that you need to try one last time and present everything to them. Because listen, at least then you know that you've done everything that you could do. And you will be absolutely certain in your decision. Right? Like I tried, but they don't want to meet me halfway, so I have to choose myself and do what's best for me type thing. And then there's a planning for uh, a new position, but there's should be no like abrupt quitting. Okay, Scorpio? You have better days ahead. You're just in a little bit of a conundrum right now. That's okay. Okay, Scorpio, I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys in the comment section. I answer every single comment with glee. It really uplifts me and cheers me up when I'm dealing with this difficult algorithm that beats my channel down all the time. So if there's something on your mind, don't hold back. I'll be right there to answer your questions and answer your comments, okay? Um, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss upcoming videos. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and beyond. I'm at 990 right now, which is very close. So, of course, every single subscriber means the world to me right now and always. Um, so, even though you think you are subscribed already, just have a look. Some of you are going to be surprised that you're not subscribed. So, go ahead and click. I see in my algorithm that a lot of my viewers are not subscribed. So please, please subscribe. It really does help the channel. Okay. Um, I'm assuming that this is your sun sign that you're watching. What you may not realize is that your moon, north node, and rising signs are just as important. Um, it'll give you a more well-rounded view of things than just watching your sun sign. If you don't know what those are, you can find out very easily and for free online. Just Google calculate my blank sign, choose one of the sites that'll do it for you for free, and come back to the Healing Grasshopper channel and watch the corresponding videos and follow them from now on. Um, if you are really inclined to helping this channel, I would also go look um, at the playlist section. I have many of convenient playlists made up for you to choose from. There is a Scorpio playlist you can choose. Put it on autoplay, have it on as background noise as you're going about your daily tasks. even as you're winding down in bed, because watch hours are everything for to help a growing channel. Okay. Um, Thank you to all of my viewers, my English speakers, my US, UK, Canada, Australia. I see you in my analytics and I really appreciate you. Thank you for your support. My non English speakers, Spanish speakers, Portuguese speakers, um, Filipinos, and Indians. I see you too and also appreciate you. Um, to the Hindi speaker who asked me to dub my videos, I thank you. Um, and I've added it to my goals, but the thing is that dubbing is very expensive. So I ask you to please stick with the channel, support it, help it grow, put up with the subtitles for now, and as the channel grows and I'm able to afford it, we will get there together. Okay? I will speak to you soon, Scorpio. Love, light, and many blessings.